Hey, this is Tim Derling. It's time for Tim's Vinyl Confessions once again. I thank you for watching and thank you for following my channel and also the Facebook, YouTube comments, the shares, the likes. They're all very, very appreciated. This edition, is going to be on a band that I've been a fan of for a long, long time. I've had the pleasure of seeing them a couple of times. I've had the pleasure of meeting them as well, and it is Helix. They've actually got a lot of vinyl, and it's my pleasure to talk about it on Tim's Vinyl Confessions. The first two Helix albums, you may think of them as an 80s band, but they actually came out in the 70s. This is the first Helix album called Breaking Loose. It came out in 1979, and this and the follow-up album they put out themselves on H&S Records. They put it out independently, which nowadays is not an uncommon thing, but back then they had vinyl pressed up and they sold them at shows, so it was really, really entrepreneurial of the group to do that. So this came out in 79, just a simple cover. If it looks like there's writing up here, it's because I got most of my Helix vinyls signed when I saw them in Fredericton a few years ago. This is the back cover. Pictures of the group, song titles, and credits. I was very, very many years finding the first two Helix albums. Very hard to find. Plain paper sleeve, and this is the album itself. Just a yellow label with H&S on it. (1981), the second Helix album came out. It's called White Lace and Black Leather. They have a song with that title, but it's not on this album. Back cover, black and white photo of the group. Song titles. Each one of these songs is a little tiny description, where they were written, where they were traveling, all across Canada, everywhere from Portage la Prairie, Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan, Montreal. Credits here, and we'll see what the vinyl looks like. White paper sleeve. This is kind of interesting. It's got an H&S Records logo all around here and just black and white label here. So they put some thought and some time and some money into the production of these albums, which, like I said, for the time, it's a lot easier now to press a CD up or just put songs out in digital, but to actually have vinyl press took a little bit of commitment. 1983, the first major label Helix album came out on Capitol Records, No Rest for the Wicked. There's a lot more detail on this than you see. I had this on cassette and it was hard to find on CD for many years. It's kind of dusty. It's a glossy finish to the cover. Here's the back cover. Song titles and credits. It's a Canadian edition, which I believe all my vinyl is for Helix. Capitol Records logo at the time used this multicolored swirl and like a silver Capitol logo on the label itself. And there's also a Helix logo here, right in this part. 1984 brought the most successful Helix album, and the one that if people had one Helix album, it was this one, Walking the Razor's Edge. This one's also signed by the band members. Logo, almost like an axe. Back cover, band photos, song titles, and credits. Again, this is a Canadian edition. My copy here simply has a plain plastic sleeve and the same colored Capitol logo. 1985. Long Way to Heaven. This one is still in plastic, but it was open when I bought it, so the record is accessible. If I find vinyl that's still in the plastic, I'm not going to open it, but this one was already open. Wings logo here, and song titles and credits. Not only is this Canadian, this is specifically a Columbia House edition. That's a fine print detail. Again, just a plastic sleeve. Same Capitol Records logo. One of my favorite Helix albums, 1987, Wild in the Streets. This is, I also got this one signed. It says Wild in the Streets along the side here. Back cover. This one actually has a inner sleeve. It's a band photo. And song titles. Towards the bottom there are credits. It's, again, the same Capitol Records logo used on the vinyl itself. One other thing, from this album, I have a picture sleeve. I like picture sleeves. I don't have a lot of them. This is the picture sleeve of Dream On, which is a Nazareth song that Helix recorded. Back cover, that's from the inside of the album. The B-side of Dream On was What You Bring Into the Party, if you're curious. This is a Canadian addition to this single, and what does it actually look like? The single actually uses the same Capitol logo as the full 12-inch vinyl. Do yourself a favor, if Helix play your hometown, anywhere close, go see them. And they're a great live band, great rock and roll band. They're still putting out albums. They've got a lot of albums to check out. If you want to find out more about them, go to planethelix.com, planethelix.com. Look for them on Facebook. And singer Brian Vollmer, fantastic guy. I've interviewed him before. If you send him an email, he will reply to you. He's very, very approachable that way. So, great rock and roll band, Helix. This has been this latest edition of Tim's Vinyl Confessions. Thank you for checking it out. If you like what you're seeing here, like, share, tell other people about it. That's the way that we get these vinyl community videos out here. I know there's a lot of us out here doing these, and we're all doing our own thing, and it's fun. It's nice to know that there's other people out here that like the collecting the vinyl like I do. So Tim's Vinyl Confessions, like it, share it, tell your fellow music fans about it, and have yourself a great day.